Biggie.
For Biggie, it's like this. Her voice is very loud. I'm used to loud from the projects. It's not the loud. It's the projecting her voice that irritated me to push. And it was like, I wouldn't have pushed her if she would have read the room that Suki, Camilla, Tatis Scott, everybody's telling you to let it go and chill out. She was arguing for over 45 minutes. Like, been hearing you for the longest and you wanted a moment on camera. I get it. But the moment has passed. Mm-hmm. The girl walked upstairs and left you to argue with yourself downstairs. So now we have to hear this. She's gone. Mm-hmm. The person you have an issue with is gone. Let it go. And that's what I was saying. To the point, she came back. She left and came back and you still talking about it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nobody's want to be the bad guy and get in her face on her level of yelling and tell her to let it go. Everybody's so, just let it. Everybody want to be passive aggressive. I'm not like that. I'm really aggressive. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. And I'm going to be like, mm-hmm. You don't want to sit down? And then Rolly grabbing me. I'm like, get off me. You feel me? Like a real lap dog going to be like, okay, I'm going to leave her alone. I didn't leave her alone. Like they said.
I think you spoke for everybody in the room as well as everybody at home, because we was all tired of hearing that shit. Like, so when you spoke and was like, hey, shut the up. Like, mm-hmm. We was all tired of hearing that shit.
Sit down and shut the
up. Yeah. It was like, all right, y'all, you dragging this shit.
And I don't care what nobody said. I took 2 Advils and I still had a headache.
Yeah.
I was very upset that night. Mm-hmm. It was a hard night to sleep. I swear. It was a very hard night to sleep. But I did feel bad for her that night, because right after that scene, when they said scene over, she ended up running outside trying to hop the mansion gate in the rain. And I don't know how she got somebody there so quick, but a car was already at the gate waiting on her and production was hot. They was like, nobody should be coming to the set. Nobody will. And then she came back in drenching wet. I felt bad for her. And I'm like, I'm going to leave her alone, because she couldn't take what I was dishing. And I didn't know it was going to affect her like that. So I'm like, I'm going to leave her alone. And she was like, yo, bro, Scarface on here so her and Rolly could jump me, bro. And I'm like,
your impersonations are crazy.
I was never planning on jumping her, though. You know what I'm saying? I just really wanted her to be quiet in that moment. Yeah. And it could have been deaded. And then it turned into the situation where we go to the club the next day and a nigga coming up to me and he hits me. No matter what or how they edit it, I got hit. I'm not turning around for somebody doing this. Mm-hmm. I get bumped all the time and I be like, I don't feel it, because I'm really rough. Like, I'm a rough individual. Yeah. Like, you can touch me and that knocked my shit.
Can you break down that whole moment? Because I feel like you haven't gotten a chance to really illustrate exactly what it was that happened.
Yeah, I got into the moment and I was like, I don't know. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I can't tell you my skin complexion, but I know he had good hair. You know, I'm like, he ain't have no, you know, he wasn't dark skinned. I said, he ain't dark skinned and he got good hair. Mm-hmm. That's all I knew. Good hair. And I'm like, I'm not trying to pay him no mind, but it's like, hold up. Why is you not paying him no mind? Listen to what this say. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't, I don't know if they showed, but I gripped the hand. Like, when he smacked me, I grabbed his hand and I threw it. Mm-hmm. And he just kept bugging behind me. So I kept looking back like, you feel me? I'm like, I got to watch my back. Then he's like telling me, you should know who I am. If it was a fan, a real fan gonna be like, you met me, wham, on this street and we took a picture, or, you know, you was at this event, and he didn't say nothing about where I should know him from.
And what city is this at this point?
We're in New York.
Okay.
We're in New York.
Have you been to New York before?
Never.
So
I've never been to Philly. I've never been to New York. I've never been to New Jersey. I've never been to Jamaica. I've never been to the East Side. The furthest I went was Louisiana. Yeah. I've been to Texas, Louisiana, and California. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you know me, right? I'm gonna be honest. I've been sitting back, listening, looking at everything. His sister spoke out for him. His sister said he met me 3 years ago. I did South Central Baddies in 2021. 3 years ago is 2020. Nobody even knew who I was. Nobody knew of a Scarface before 2022. Because I told you, we didn't drop South Central Baddies till February 2022.
So the math ain't mathing.
The math is never mathing. But, I'm going to let it go. Because I don't care.
So what made you find the correlation between that fan and Biggie? Like, why did you think that was?
Because,
that was
and then the thing is, if he's such a fan of Biggie, why he don't have a video of Biggie on his page? He got Natalie, he got DJ Sky. He was screaming her name and hitting me in the back of the head. The camera is not even facing her. The camera is facing my head. You know what I'm saying? Where's that video? And what they don't know is when we got to the door, we couldn't go in. We were stopped at the door. He pushed everybody in the crowd to get to the front to antagonize me again. And he was like, look at her beauty supply sandwich. This a broke bitch. And then he turns the camera after he's camera on me, talking shit to me. He turns his camera back and says, Big Biggie, Big Biggie, Big. I'm like, you're letting me know who sent you. I feel you. You feel me? I feel what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Thank you. And then when I looked at her in the club, I'm like, I'm gonna get you. Like, she was like scared. And I'm like, I told Rolly inside the club. Rolly was finna go check her. And I said, no, we're not gonna do this in the club. You know what I'm saying? But I know I did not know that man for sure. If he knew me and he was a fan, he should have told where he know me from. He should have a receipt, at least a picture of me. You know what I'm saying? He should have a video of the scene that is out. And he should have a video of him antagonizing me in front of the club. Because he came up to me and was talking shit, calling me a broke bitch, talking about this, she this, da, da, da. He was talking shit to me in the front. I don't remember all the shit he was saying because Camilla kept saying, stop worried about it. Everybody was trying to make me not listen to him.
Because it's a fan.
That's how they felt. But nobody in Philly did that to me. I got a lot of love in Philly. And then when Biggie snuck me at the next club, she had females there to attack me and Rolly. That's why Rolly had a heel in her hand. And I stood on the sprinter and I started shaking my ass. I'm like, yeah, you trying to sneak us. They was saying after she hit me, they was like, you want us to jump her? Y'all want us to jump her? And I'm like, Biggie, who are these people? Who are these people that you're sending to us? And when they seen Rolly heel, they backed up. Like they was finna run up and they seen the heel and they jumped back and fell. And I'm like, bro, why you keep playing with us when we go to the clubs? And I feel like if Biggie felt like she didn't do it, why the would you sneak me instead of just waiting until the next day to ask me for another fade? You feel me? I feel like if she would have asked me for another fade, I would have gave her what she wanted. Because they asked me to fade her again. And I said she looked like she wanted to cry. And I let it be. But her kept lying. And I could tell she was lying. She knew something about the situation. She still knows something about this situation. Because she keeps saying.
So you're still holding Biggie accountable for that family?
I'm holding Biggie accountable off tops. Because she knows something. She's not saying something. And these girls, I've been around them enough to know they try to play this chess game. And I don't play games. I be really in the field. I don't sit at home playing video games. Bitch. I be out here really doing this shit. So while you pretending, I'm really doing it. So all this fake chess moves, these girls in house be off camera, plotting and saying, doing certain shit. The people they are on these lives now, these girls that talking shit, wake up every morning speaking on me, are the real them. They were doing that in the house, and they're now showing you guys, this is who we really are. We talked about this like this in the house, but when we got on camera, we played it cute. We saved face type shit. That's what they were doing. That's what they do. And Biggie knew what she was doing. She's like, I know how they play it on Zeus, so I'm a do this. I'm a hide it. I'm a be sneaky with it, and it's cool. But it's not cool because I'm going to right my own wrongs. I know when someone's fucking with me. And you snuck me. I snuck you back. And I didn't even sneak her yet. I'm going to let y'all know, when I snuck up on her, the mission was to put her in the pool. It wasn't to sock her. I'm like, I would never.
I thought y'all was going to fall in the pool.
Yeah, I ain't want to go in. I wanted her to go in. Yes, I could swim. I didn't want my shoes and shit to be all soggy. I was mad that they was yelling. I'm like, shh, because I'm like, y'all not distracted, nothing. Y'all just loud. And I'm like, she stopped right there and she looked around like, where's Scarface? And she seen me and I'm like, and the water was supposed to, when she walked away, if she would have turned around, I wanted her to walk like she was going through the pool, and I was going to push her in, just like, little.
Now, did you find out if she could swim? Because you would have felt guilty if she drowned.
I would have saved her if she would have.
You would have hopped in the same.
Yeah, I would have said. I would have been like, I ain't trying to kill you now. I ain't trying to catch no charge on camera. Like, I ain't trying to go to jail. I almost had that happen on one show. I would have saved her. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I would have saved her. She probably would have tried to kill me, but at least she would have been on the edge. Mm-hmm.